Hey guys, okay, so today I wanted to do a video on supplements for pregnancy. And these are supplements that I take. And so I just want you guys to be aware that every person's body is absolutely different. We function differently, we operate differently depending on what's going on in your life, what's going on in your body, how active you are, your digestion. All of those things are going to make a difference on the types of supplements that you might be requiring. So really important that you talk to your healthcare provider, whoever that may be, your doctor, your naturopath. I'm 24 weeks and 3 days. So I'm just over 6 months, so I'm super excited about it. It's my first child, and I am 41, and this is really exciting. I have been in the health and wellness industry for 22 years, and life just kind of happened at this point where I felt ready to have a child and that I met the person that I wanted to have a child with. So, on to supplements. What do I take? So, I take a host of things. Number one, you guys, really important that you have a well-balanced diet. And so that includes really good nutrient-dense foods, anything that grows, right? So fruits, vegetables, anything from the garden, things that are alive. So you're getting all the enzymes and all of the beautiful sources of fiber and vitamins and minerals that our body requires, and for most of us are very deficient. So speaking of deficiency in minerals, we're going to start off with the first one, which is magnesium. Now, being pregnant, I know for most of you, including me, and especially the first trimester, I really had a problem with my digestion. It was just very slow, a lot of constipation that happens with pregnancy. And so one of the things that really makes a big difference in helping is to increase magnesium. So magnesium is a mineral that most of us are already deficient in, whether you're an adult or child or whatever. If you're stressed out, have lots of processed sugar on pharmaceutical drugs, you're working out, that's going to deplete your magnesium. So even if you have a great diet, doesn't matter, you're still going to need magnesium. Now, when you're pregnant, you're going to, I personally believe that we need more. So I take a really good source of magnesium. So you can take it in capsule form, you can take it in powdered form. I love a glycinate or a malate. This is a really good glycinate by Purica. And so I use this magnesium, and so I will do some in the morning and I will do some before bed. And because I am more active, my body is depleting it more rapidly than somebody that might not be, as maybe somebody that's more sedentary. So I really find that it helps with having more natural bowel movements. Now that I'm in my second trimester, I definitely don't have those issues, but I still take more magnesium because I need it for so many things, especially for my baby, for nerves and really helping with replacing the minerals in your teeth and your gums and your bones and everything, helping with relaxing your muscles, everything. And so obviously baby needs some too. So taking magnesium. Now the next question you guys are going to say is, well, aren't you taking a prenatal? Absolutely, I'm taking a prenatal. So I am taking the Whole Earth and Sea. So there's two different prenatals that I absolutely love. So I will kind of switch on and off. So I'll do the Whole Earth the Whole Earth Land and Sea. I'll do this one, and then I'll also do one by Mega Foods, which is Baby and Me, and I absolutely love that one too. They're both really good sources of prenatal. This one you need 2 tablets a day. They break down really easy. Typically, I'm not a big fan of tablets because a lot of companies have tablets that don't really break down well in the stomach. That's why I don't go to a pharmacy to get a generic brand of prenatal or anything. I don't do that at all because most of the time, like I said, unless you really know the formulation of the product, then you can trust it. And like I said, I've been in the health and wellness industry for 22 years, working with a lot of supplement companies, so I know the formulations. I know that this one is really great, and Mega Foods is really great too, and it really does help to break down easily in the body. There is lots of really great vitamins in here. However, like I said, because I'm stressing more and I am also working out, my body is requiring more supplements on top of my prenatals. So this is my other one that I love. And then this is by Mega Foods. This is the blood builder. Absolutely freaking love this. So this is a really great source of iron, ladies. I just find that, again, it doesn't cause constipation. It doesn't cause irritation on the gut. Being pregnant, most of the time when you get your iron levels checked, the doctors will, for a lot of ladies, they see that as your pregnancy is progressing, that even if you're taking a prenatal, you need to supplement with additional iron. And a lot of pharmaceutical grades, like types at pharmacies, tend to really be hard on the gut and cause constipation. So this one doesn't do any of that. It's really beautiful. I definitely notice a difference. When I had my iron levels checked, the doctor's like, your iron levels are perfect. And she's like, what's going on here? Because they usually have, issues with women that are depleted. And I knew, because I can tell within my body for years of just knowing when my iron levels were off, when I need it. So I know when I need to up it. Again, like I was saying, when I'm sweating more, stressing more, because now coming into, I'm so much second trimester, but as the baby is growing, it is taking more iron from me. So I need to supplement on top of it. And so I really love this one. So that, another thing that is super important is making sure, ladies, one of the things that's never talked about is your adrenals and your thyroid. So when we have excessive amounts of stress and we don't support the adrenals, and then we end up getting pregnant, then the baby is taking lots of that adrenal gland from us to help it grow, then that causes havoc, especially once we give birth, on our hormones. And I have read a lot and talked to a lot of doctors on the fact that it can contribute to postpartum if your adrenals have been leached so bad and you haven't been supporting them the whole time. So just as a precaution, I want to make sure that my adrenals are good and strong. So again, magnesium is really important for that. And two, I take a really good source of sea vegetables because it contains kelp. And kelp is really great for adrenals, really good for the thyroid, so helping to support the thyroid, keep it strong, but also providing that energy for us. And again, iodine, which a lot of people are very deficient in, helps with your brain, cognitive clarity, that focus. And then it has chlorella, spirulina, and all of these beautiful, really good sources of algae that are in it to also really help to keep our energy levels up and provide us with those minerals and vitamins that we're typically lacking. And I find that I have more energy doing this too. So I absolutely love sea vegetables. This is the brand that I use, is Shinusa. I also will switch off with another brand called Anorex. I like that one too. But there's specific things within my greens that I want to make sure that are in there. So in that one in particular, all of the right amounts of sea vegetables are in it. Another thing too, as I'm getting bigger, my stomach is getting bigger, I want to take some good source of vitamin E. So I'm taking vitamin E internally. And again, there's a lot of really bad vitamin E's out there. This is the one that I'm taking, which is the Total E by AOR. I really like this one. So I'll take a capsule, two capsules a day. Again, really good for skin, really good for your hair and nails too. So really like that. We want to lubricate the body from the inside out, right? So helping to prevent stretch marks and helping with the growing belly. And so that's really important. So on the topic of lubricating the body from the inside out is, again, omega-3s. And I forgot to bring that jar over, but I love to switch my omega-3s up. And again, go to your health food store to get a really good brand of omega-3s. So I will do a cod liver oil, and I will do, then I'll mix it up to a salmon oil, and then I'll mix it up to something else, herring or something like that. So it'll kind of like give my body a bit of a variety, but really good sources of omega-3s that, again, how it's been harvested, how it's been formulated and encapsulated is super important. And I know most of you guys out there are not really sure of that world and how that works. You just think you go to maybe Walmart and grab one. No, I'm just saying, this is my own opinion, you guys. Don't write me nasty letters or anything. I'm just giving here my very own opinion from the years of experience of different products that are out there. Go to your health food store to get a really good quality omega-3. Where's it been harvested? How's it been encapsulated, to make sure that it's not, a bad quality, because then it's not really doing anything. So so I will do that now, because again, I'm pregnant. My body is requiring a lot more omega-3s, and this is very essential for the growing brain of your child. Omega-3s. Our brain is made up of about 60% fat for, again, cognitive clarity and focus. That is directly going into your child. So really going to affect their brain, and very, very important for the growth of their brain. And obviously to the cells, because our cells are made up of fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, all of those things too. So a good source of omega-3. And I do generally pretty good dose. I do quite a bit of essential fats right now. So I will do 2 capsules, soft gels, with my breakfast, and then I'll do another 2 in the afternoon. So that equates to about 4,000 milligrams of omega-3s. And then on top of that, I'm still doing avocado, and I'm doing MCT oil, and I'm doing virgin coconut oil, and all of those sources of fats are very healthy for my body, keeps my body energized, keeps my brain alert and my brain very healthy, but also it's very important for the baby, keeps my insulin levels balanced. Very, very important. So many women I'm seeing out there that are pregnant or struggling to get pregnant, and I'm seeing the huge amounts of sugar that they're intaking, the huge amounts of caffeine that they're intaking, and that is going to cause havoc on your body. And again, going back to adrenal health, is really affecting your adrenals. So omega-3s and essential fats are really good for helping to support the adrenals as well. So that's another thing that I make sure that I do, is get my fats in every single day to support my adrenals. And then iodine. And then sometimes too, I will take an iodine supplement or iodine drops, again, derived from kelp. And that really helps in pregnancy and just keeping the thyroid, keeping the adrenals strong. One of the other things too that I really like to do, and this just depends, again, seeing your healthcare practitioner for, because when it comes to herbs, you guys, certain herbs, if you were taking it before you're pregnant, then when you get pregnant, it's still safe to take. And then other ones, if you weren't taking them, then you get pregnant, you shouldn't be taking them. So talk to your health care provider about that. But one of the ones, because my adrenals were super messed up and just going through a lot of stress, that I definitely really found that worked for me, was a really good source of ashwagandha. And I had been taking that for probably about 8 years prior. And so when I got pregnant, I was taking that, and so now I'm still able to take it. I don't take as much, but I still take that to help support my adrenals, and that really helps big time and helps me sleep at night so that I can relax. If you guys have problems sleeping, do your magnesium before bed, and that will help you sleep. So, and or have magnesium salt bath, and that will really help to relax you before you go to sleep. There's also some really beautiful essential oils that you can do. If you guys want me to do a video on essential oils, let me know, and I will do one on pregnancy and essential oils, pregnancy and sleep and essential oils, and whatever questions that you guys have. So anyways, those are the top supplements that I am taking right now, along with really not eating a lot of processed sugar at all, like very, very, very little. Pretty much if I want something that I'm craving, it would be dark chocolate. And so I'll have a little bit of that during the day. I don't do it at night. With caffeine, I have definitely cut that down. So I was doing a cup to 2 cups before I got pregnant of organic coffee. And then when I got pregnant, I went down to 1 cup of coffee. And then after like 4 or 5 weeks of my pregnancy, then I split that into a half decaf organic, half regular, and then slowly just decrease that. So now I'm doing about 95% decaf organic coffee and then just 5% of regular organic coffee. And I say organic because it doesn't contain the pesticides and mold toxins that typically reside in regular coffee. And also the fact that a lot of decaf coffees, when you go out to the stores to get, they're so super acidic. It's like battery acid. Whereas there's the processing that they do on the organic decaf is very different. It's called Swiss water decaf or Swiss water processing. I think that's what it's called. I still baby brain, you guys, so I don't really remember the proper terms for things, but the processing for it is so much healthier as well. So that's what I do. And I definitely don't believe in that term of people saying, eat whatever you want, do whatever you want when you're pregnant. I think that this is the most important time that you are eating and living the healthiest, because that baby is absorbing all the nutrients and all of the foods that you're eating, and its taste buds are basically being created right now. So you want to make sure that you're having a wide variety of beautiful, nutrient dense, amazing foods that your baby can. You want to make sure that you're getting enough nutrient dense foods and beautiful foods that your baby can thrive on and grow with. But I don't believe in when people say, eat as much of whatever as you want. So I really think that cutting down with sugar and keeping your insulin balanced is super, super vital and important for yourself and for the baby, and avoiding, high caffeine, especially caffeinated drinks, and just food colorings and any of those types of things. In my world, that's what I suggest to my clients and to my friends and family when they ask about pregnancy questions or have pregnancy questions. So anyways, that's my video for you guys today. Love ya and talk to you soon.